Hi there everybody, it's UK Stampin' Up independent demonstrator Halsey here from slimandstylish.stampinup.net. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today I have quite a simple but I think quite effective card for you, which is using the Snailed It Cling stamp set from the Stampin' Up mini catalogue. I love this set. Not only do they have these cute little snails, but they've also got some added extras. So they've got the mushroom homes, they've got the hearts and the speech bubbles. So you can make these into proper fun characters and add some real fun to your cards. So this is the one that I've got for you today. Let me show you how to put it together. You're going to need a piece of basic white, thin basic white, to do the embellishments for the card. So to start off, you want this cute little snail here, and he does have the "You Got Mail" sentiment at the top. So you can die cut him out, or you can cut him out, fussy cut him, whatever, and cut that out. Okay, there is a gap in between them both, so you can get your scissors in to fussy cut and split above the heart and the mail once you've stamped it. So let's stamp that one first. Okay, you're also going to want the little speech bubble, and I'm stamping it with Memento ink, by the way. I perhaps should bring my ink pad in. Okay, and the hello sentiment, which I'm just going to pop in there. So then you either want to fussy cut or run through your die machine. I fussy cut because I didn't get the dies, and I've got, there is my little snail, and there is my little hello. In addition, you want the scalloped heart punch. So we have a dual heart pack. You can get a scalloped heart and a straight edged heart in that pack. I'm just using the scalloped one. Okay, now we're on to some colour. My favourite part of cards is when I get to play with the blends. So I'm using Dark Poppy Parade for his little heart. Okay, I'm using dark and light petal pink for his shell. So I'm just going to go around the shell like that with the dark petal pink. And then I'm going to use the light petal pink just to blend that all in. And there's his shell. For his body, I'm using dark and light crumb cake. So with the dark, I'm popping a little few dots over where they've put dots on the stamp. I'm actually adding a few more so it goes up here, and I'm also emphasising his smile. Okay, so you do kind of see the extra dots I've put on there so that they're all synced in, and I'm using light crumb cake just to bring that all together and to blend it in. I will come back and do his little antennae bits up to his eyes, but I'm going to do that with the bullet tip because it's a very thin section up there, and we all know that I'm going to go over the lines if I do it with the brush. So I'm just going to link that in with a bullet tip there. And finally, I have Pool Party. This is the light Pool Party, and I'm doing his eyes. I'm going to keep the Pool Party out, and I'm going to do the whole speech bubble in Pool Party. Again, this is all just the light Pool Party. I'm not blending at all. I'm just playing with the one colour. Yeah, gone over it a couple of times just to make sure it's definitely wow and you can see it. All right, now it comes the fun. I know, I'm really loving playing with my blending brushes recently. So what you want is you want your Pool Party ink pad, your blending brush. I'm just going to pop these three off to the side. I'm going to bring in a piece of scrap paper. So this is just copy paper. I'm just going to take my card for a little walk as well. And I'm going to use my base basic white. So this here is normal basic white, but it's cut the exact same size as our cardstock bases. So it's 10.5 centimeters by 14.85 centimeters. I'm going to grab my punch and I'm just going to punch a section out of the copy paper. Okay, there's a real simple reason why. You might not need it. It depends how good you are with your eye. But as you can see, I've actually blended around this all in the area of that heart. I want to do the same. So the best way to work out where the heart is going to be is by putting a fake heart on the paper. So I've put some seal on there, and now I'm just sticking the seal to my finger, which is just going to make it tacky rather than sticky. And line that up with roughly the centre towards the top. There we go. Okay. Now the fun starts. Blending brush go. So you just want to rub this in your ink. Start on the heart and work your way out. Remember, it doesn't matter if your copy paper gets messed up by this. You can have that. Sometimes when you pop your brush down, it looks a bit blotchy. It doesn't matter if it's on the copy paper. The important thing is about getting a really smooth colour off the heart. Okay, so keep adding your colour on and go off. Spread it out. Try and keep it in sort of a heart shape, so you're just getting the shadow. And what I would do with this, with your ink pad, is move it around so you're not always in the same area. Otherwise you're going to be draining the surface ink off the same area. So play around in your ink pad with it. Now, I take ages to work out if I've got the colour right or in the right place. And then when you take the heart off, it's really obvious because you've obviously got a nice white bit underneath that points out exactly how much colour you have added onto the card. So I think that might be about right. Might just do a little bit more over this corner. It doesn't look as pool parted as the rest. Okay, I think that's about right. I'll take my heart off. See what I mean? You don't notice how much you've done until you take the heart off. But yeah, that looks about right to me. Put my lid on there because I have a habit of putting my hands and my arms and my elbows, everything basically, into ink. So I've got the crinkled seam binding ribbon. Love this, and it's carried over into the annual catalogue, so it's sticking around, which is great. I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue across the heart about there so that I can get this ribbon to feed behind the heart, as you can see. Do that and then feed the ends in. Some snips. There we go, and then I'm going to bring in the embellishments from earlier. So first of all, the heart. Line it up with where our template is, and it's important you line it up straight so that you don't get a shadow around it. Then my little snail. And then my hello, making sure that the dimensional is on the edge so it sits the same height as the heart. Okay, two things before we finish it off. First of all is your base cardstock. So this is some basic white that I've already cut in half and scored in half. I'm just going to stick my snail onto it like I said, he's the exact same width as my card base, so I am just sticking him on. There's no trying to work out a frame size or anything like that. He's this size. There we go, nice and simple. Just move my dimensional backings. I like to put them straight in the bin, otherwise you find them all over everywhere. Little bow and the seam binding. Try and get my bow flat though. That would be quite nice if it was flat. There we go. And the snips. And then I'm going to pop my bow onto my card like that with a glue dot. Now you could put some embellishments on, some diamantes. You could put the cute little hearts that come with a snail set on here. You could put whatever you wanted on. Me, I like it just nice and simple as it is. So I'm going to keep it as it is. And there we go. Real quick, easy, simple, but I think quite effective card. Hope you've enjoyed it. Everything I've used today is available to purchase from www.slimandstylish.stampinup.net. If you have enjoyed the video, please do give me a thumbs up, subscribe and come back again soon. See you all later. Bye. I hope you've enjoyed today's project. All items that I have used on this video are available to purchase from my store, www.slimandstylish.stampinup.net. Alternatively, if you would like a copy of our catalogues, please send me an email to slimandstylish@live.co.uk or leave me a comment below and I'll get in touch with you. I upload regular content to this channel, so if you do enjoy watching my tutorials, please make sure that you have subscribed and rang the bell to get notifications when new videos go live. Thank you for joining me and have a lovely day.